I know we've talked about this BOP officer a lot, and it's the only thing that's on my mind. It's the only thing I can talk about because those laws being broken, I feel changed the course of my trial, and look where that got me. So there's nothing else to talk about when you're caged up, and you're looking at the key on the outside of the door as to what you feel in your opinion got you in that cage. No matter what nobody say, the laws were broken, and those laws that were broken by the law should be investigated.
That is true.
And any law, no matter who it is, any law that was broken should be investigated. That's the way the law works. So that's why I was urging them to write the U.S. Department of Justice, Office of the Inspector General. And I'm giving that address, which is 950 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW, Washington, D.C., 20530. And I'm also asking people to go to a link that a supporter set up for me. It's called justicerkelly.weebly.com. And if people go to that, the things they're going to see is already public. It's out there, So, and people can see for themselves. And I wrote something that I was going to read here. Because I know people, they try to make it like this is not a big deal. It's a very huge deal. It's not something that I'm making up. I don't have to lie on them like they did on me. I don't have to create a conspiracy about them like they did me, or continuously feed the public with false narratives about them like they did me. They did all these things just to secure a conviction in my case because they knew that there was no there actually there. But what this federal BOP officer A did, illegally obtaining all of my federal restricted law enforcement information, recorded phone calls, emails of mine, were real crimes. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not nothing that's made up. There's a search warrant that backs that.
This call is from a federal prison.
Her scanning all of my restricted information and sending it to her own personal Gmail account is a real crime, a federal crime. And a BOP officer A giving that to an internet blogger, Tasha K, all of my federal restricted law enforcement information is a huge federal crime. Tasha K has over 1 million followers, or however many followers she has, but I know she is very influential. She made a lot of money after illegally receiving, then illegally sharing all of my federal restricted phone calls, recordings, and emails, given to her by the BOP officer A. Tasha K shared federal information with the public, and she also stated out of her own mouth that she shared it with the parents of government witnesses in my New York case. Tasha K made these statements on her social media platforms. She did it while she was sipping huge glasses of wine, making money while she was doing it. Who gets to make money from sharing federal restricted law enforcement information? Not only that, but who gets to just sit back on their media platform, drinking huge glasses of wine, tell the whole entire world that they received federal restricted information and shared it with federal government witnesses? Who gets to do that? Who gets to steal? Who gets to steal federal restricted information of any inmate, send it to their own personal account, give it to a famous internet blogger, for that blogger to share it with the public and government witnesses prior to that inmate's high-profile case. Who gets to commit all of these federal crimes and just get away with it? Who? How? Why? My girlfriend was responsible for 90% of my New York case. But the problem was she was still loving and supporting me. They needed her to be mad at me, hate me, become scorned. They can get her to say anything they wanted her to say about me. So the BOP Officer A spent 6 months illegally accessing my restricted recorded phone calls and all of my personal emails, etc., scanning it to her own Gmail account so that she could give it to the blogger Tasha K. And Tasha K, who stated herself that she shared it with my girlfriend, her family. Now, those restricted phone calls and emails, they contain 6 months of me talking to my other girlfriend that I was living with.
This call is from a federal prison.
And once the BOP Officer A gave those conversations to the blogger Tasha K, and Tasha K shared them with my girlfriend, is when they were able to get her to the point of leaving, coming at 90% star witness. They needed her to become. And that plus a little restitution money to help boost the incentive for lying on me was all it took. These are the things that this BOP officer caused. The actions of that BOP Officer A could happen to anybody's loved ones in jail while they are trying to defend themselves. So for me to shed light is very important, crucial. So it's okay to repost that link and contact to help spread the word about what happened to me. The BOP Officer A, blogger Tasha K, and what they have done to me is wrong. It's illegal. I feel that I deserve the outcome of that investigation, and I will be sending letters to the Department of Justice myself as well, because this is wrong. This is illegal. And it changed the course of my whole trial. Now people ask, what did it do to me? How has it impacted my case? In a major way, because the bottom line is the law is not supposed to break the law to get a conviction on me or anyone by stealing federal information, phone calls and emails. What has this done to me? It has made me feel like my attorneys, my constitutional rights, my due process, me being an American citizen or just a human being doesn't even matter at all. Because all of those rights were mine, but all of those rights were stolen from me